A local nonprofit organization's mission is to provide a hands-on, fun-filled adventure in learning for children and families through cultural exhibits, educational programs, and events in the arts and sciences. Their story, along with the New Year's celebration, is coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio is a couple veterans of Polk Place tapings from Explorations V, Carrie Falwell. She is the, wow, I had a great nickname for your job title, but I guess we just got to call you what you are, the executive director. Neither one of us can remember that. How you gonna let me down like that?
we need to work on more programs on long-term memory.
Yeah, and of course, also joining Carrie is Layla Cribbs. She's the Director of Education Operations at Explorations V. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we having fun yet?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and, you know, in the pre-interview as we're sitting here talking, I couldn't help but notice she's a little nervous.
Oh, she's just nervous because we're so excited about New Year's.
I know.
I know. We got to make sure that everybody knows what we're doing.
Okay, so if you're watching at home, do not go anywhere. It's going to be a first for Polk Place. I'm a little nervous, not, at what's going to happen at the end of this, but do not go anywhere because this should be really fun. And let's just say there's going to be a mess made. But let's get back to the interview. I wanted to put that out there and make sure that nobody, you know, went away real fast. But
yes.
For those that have never been to Exploration V, talk to me a little bit about the mission. What do you guys do? And for those that have never been there, inspire them to go.
Absolutely. We are a place for kids to learn with their hands through the 5 senses. So Explorations V is actually the Roman numeral 5, and it stands for the 5 senses. So there's sensory integration in everything that we do. We're a nonprofit that uses play as a learning tool. So you're going to walk in, you're going to see scenes simulated from everyday adult life, but built to a child's size. And that's how they make sense of the world around them. That's how they learn how to collaborate. That's how they learn how to communicate with their peers and with their grown-ups. And it's how they grow their brains and become stronger and smarter.
Layla, as Carrie said, you know, using all the senses in studies, it's proven that if children have, you know, the chance to use all 5 senses, they're learning. Talk to me a little about the importance of using all 5 senses.
All 5 senses are extremely important. It's a whole body experience. When children walk into our museum, it's extremely exciting because all of a sudden their eyes just get big. You know, their hands are touching, they're using their fine motors, they're walking big with their gross motor skills. I mean, they're using, and socially and emotionally with that relationship with their parents or their caregivers, and we really reach every single 5 senses in our museum because of that. That's how we reach it, through a whole body experience, and that's what we give at Explorations 5.
What are some of the examples that you do with the children that allow them to use all 5 senses?
Oh, we have amazing programs. We have Book Buddies, which is a program where we introduce a lot of, I love to call them signature books that gravitate to the children, that they want to read, and we create activities, whether it's cooking, it's smelling, it's you know, visual. We try to reach everything. We have programs like Kitchen Kids, which is also the same for taste, and smells are extremely important for children, and we also reach children that for sensory might have a sensory developmental going through some stages right there that need a different type of program. So we try to really reach all children holistically in every area that we can. I mean,
Yeah, I think a great exhibit example of that is the Tot Spot that opened this last April. So visually, it's very inviting. There's art that depicts scenes from Lakeland, but there's also auditory notes with bird sounds. There's a specific scent in the space. It's a cleaning agent. It's a nice lavender smell, and what that does is it helps calm everyone, right? And there's scents that Layla really carefully chooses when she's picking out what we're going to use to clean the space with. There's visual cues with the mirror. There's textural cues with how we texturize certain balls and blocks, things that, now this is a space for kids that are super little, right? So that's how they're learning. So that's just a great example, the most overt example of how we integrate the 5 senses. But if we're doing our job right, kids don't know what's happening, right? We want it to
exactly.
We want it to all be an immersive environment, and they don't really understand or overtly see what's happening, but you can see it really well in Tot Spot.
Carrie, as you said, in that situation, there's shots of Lakeland there, but you have fantastic community partners in other parts of the museum itself. Talk to me about the importance of having those community partners / sponsorships that children, I guess for lack of better word, brand recognition, where they were raised, the things that they will see throughout their life living here in Central Florida.
Yeah, it's really important. We want to make sure that the things that they see around them, they have a chance to explore in the museum. So we have a grocery store. You're going to see grocery stores in children's museums across the world. It's really important that ours is a Publix, because that's a brand that they know and understand. So it's one less thing that they have to work out in their head. They don't have to make the connection between a grocery store is like Publix. It's a brand that they know and recognize. Same thing with the first responders unit. It's important that we use Polk County Sheriff emblems and pictures of actual officers and Lakeland Fire Rescue. It's important that we use those because likely those are the people that are going to come help them. And we want them to know that that's a safe person to help, that they can go to that person if they're in trouble. So it's really important to use things that they're actually going to see. The other developmentally appropriate aspect to that is a baby really only understands themselves. Every baby is selfish, and not in a bad way, right? It has to do with self-preservation. And then as they get older, their world view, they start to recognize, oh, it's not just me, it's me and mom. Oh, it's not me, it's me, mom, dad, siblings. Oh, it's not just me, I'm in this house, and then a neighborhood, and then a city. So we specialize in birth to 10, which means by the time they're 10, they've really just realized that we're part of this world. And we touch on that through the Cultural Passport program and things we do in homeschool groups. But the bulk of the time that they're spent there, they're figuring out they live in a city and how a city works. So that's what we like to focus on.
Layla, one of the things that's really cool that you guys keep up on are the seasonal opportunities to learn, whether it's, start of the school year, whether it's summer, whether it's, Halloween, or like what we've got coming up, the holiday season. Talk about taking that time for seasonal opportunities to learn.
Well, absolutely. During this time, one of the really exciting things is Bernoulli's principle. And because we're all about education, so we're gonna knock this year off and with a special blow with some toilet paper, which shows you a little bit about Bernoulli's principle. Now, do we have the toilet paper?
Yeah, we'll get to that here shortly, but
hold on. I'm just going to show you a little something.
Okay. All right.
Just a little something. All right. So, So just to kind of give you a little bit of what you're going to be seeing, when I blow on this, what do you think is going to happen?
From underneath or up top? I'm going to say from underneath. It's just going to go flying.
It's just going to go flying.
Yeah.
But I'm blowing on top. So what happens is the pressure that I'm blowing on top, it's creating it to rise, which the low pressure underneath is creating it to go down a little bit. So here, you see? But we talk about acceleration. And as we get further into this, you'll see something pretty amazing about to happen.
I was going to say, at that moment, what you just did, sometimes when I sneeze, I get those real long nose hairs, and it looks like a party favor. It goes... Did I really just make that noise?
You did.
Science, every time you blow your nose. Every time you blow your
Programs
nose.
are fun and they're exciting, and we hit this off last year, and we had parents and families come in at 12 o'clock just to watch this launch and played all day and just enjoyed our museum and learned through all 5 senses.
And we're helping them accelerate into a new year.
Exactly.
So this year, you've got the party going on, and most people only get to celebrate New Year one time, and it's at midnight. Or if you have a lot of money and can go time zone to time zone to time zone, then you can, but none of us have that capability.
Right.
You guys have a special program going on. Let's talk a little bit about it, when it goes on, and some of the things that they're going to be doing.
Sure. Not every kid, well, I can't stay up till midnight. My 6-year-old certainly can't. Can you stay up till midnight?
No, not anymore.
Hey,
No.
I babysit.
So for those of us who can't stay up till midnight, we're going to recreate that midnight fanfare every day we're open between Christmas and New Year's. What a great way to let kids, first of all, understand that fireworks are going to happen, right? That there's going to be some noises, they may wake you up, or you may stay up, you may see them, to talk about this calendar that's ending and really making a big deal that we're getting 1 year older, and it starts now. That's an important milestone for a kid to understand, and we're giving families a reason to come together. We want people to come to us so that they can have a really wonderful, safe learning environment together this holiday season.
I'm just going to sit here. Do you need me to do anything, or can I just be a casual observer?
No, you're in this. You're standing up. Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
You
Let's do
ready?
it.
Okay. You get to hold that.
I get to control where this goes. Are
Layla
there?
is in charge of this. And
Do I need to
I have backup ammunition.
Okay, so I should probably get. Should I?
Here.
I'm
what
going
do
to get
need
behind
over
you.
here?
Okay. Now, and
Okay.
I should probably turn that.
No, you're perfect.
Well, I mean, but if she's got to add a new roll to it.
No,
should-
no. We'll do this one first.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Well, we have to do this right?
Okay.
So what do you do right before the ball drops?
Oh, we got to count down.
We got to count down.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Happy New Year!
Oh, I am so doing this with my grandson.
You should.
That is a lot of fun.
So imagine
is.
3 of those over a
and you
balcony.
can teach
just
Brunelli's principle.
Yeah.
Bernoulli's principle.
yeah,
Education.
over a balcony covering 100 families.
Yeah.
It's just it's a blast.
We have
That-
about 4 of them going on at one time.
That is cool. And then, like, you have like 4 leaf blowers too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. And the best thing about it, that's battery powered.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh.
It's electric.
Go ahead and set that stuff down. We'll clean it up afterwards. So, touching once again, this goes on the 27th, 28th, and 29th.
Yes. Yep.
And what time?
It happens every day at noon. Absolutely.
Well, as usual, Layla, Carrie, thank you for coming in. And
Absolutely.
that was a blast. Come back and see me again sometime soon, will you please?
Our pleasure.
All right.
We'd love to.
Not many kids get to make it to midnight on New Year's Eve, so Explorations 5 is bringing the festivities to the kids every day at noon, experiencing a countdown leading to toilet paper fireworks. Explorations 5 invites you to check out Blast Off into 2019, December 27th through the 29th. Now, they're located at 109 North Kentucky Avenue in Lakeland. Admission is free for members and included in a general admission ticket. For more information, you can give them a call at 863-687-3869 or look them up on the web at www.explorationsv.com.